Welcome to a whole new episode of a podcast. We have Lambo. I'm Ray.
Looks like
We're
the
gonna
ladies
go
ain't
ahead
here
and get
tonight.
it started. We're gonna go ahead and get it started real good. We don't have the ladies on the show today. It's just gonna be us two. So that means we talk a little more freely. But we're gonna start it off with a little shot. You got your shot ready, Lambo?
Always, bro.
Always. All right. Okay. So I had a topic that I decided that I wanted to talk about, but I decided that I want to change it up a little bit.
All right.
Um, something I want to talk about, and you know what? It made me think about it from this past weekend when we were talking, and it just made me think a little bit. Um, I want to talk about how do we say it, and how do I say this politely
I mean, it's just
so
us. So
that
I feel like we ain't got to be polite today.
we don't have to be polite.
Nah, since the ladies ain't here.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and it's easy. It's nice and simple, much. And before I put my input, Lambo, this is the first time I want your input first.
All right.
Why women think they know men?
Why women think they know men? Um, we did get one of the ladies. Perfect time.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry, what was that? You lost me.
You still want my input first?
The
Me?
topic anyways. I'm still gonna keep it.
Okay. You still want my input
Yes.
first?
Go ahead, Lambo. Explain.
I think it has a lot to do with social media. First off, bless you. I think we've been, as a gender, we've been dumbed down to the world has been told that men only want sex. And that's been kind of the underlying thought. And I think because of that, I think a lot of women think that's all they need to throw at men to get everything they want, and they find out the hard way that can catch a man's attention, but that won't keep a man's attention. Sex gets old. Your looks fade. Even if your looks don't fade, like it gets old. Like I'm probably sure I'm not the only person. Like you can get around when you're young and you're around like a fine girl, whatever. The first time you're around, you're like, oh my gosh, she's so fine. But if you see her every day for like a year, it kind of loses its oomph, and it's like, oh, that's whatever. That's just her. It's whatever. I don't care. You know what I mean? So and it is, there is a little bit of, I feel like there is a little bit of arrogance to it that we're expected to only want, that's all I want. All men want is sex, and all men cheat and all that, because y'all throw us all in the box. But it's not true. Black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat.
Lies. And let's stop telling them right now, okay? Let's start with the lies.
Shout out to my man, Lil.
But to starting the lie, starting that rumor, is that what you're referring to?
No, just telling the truth. So,
Oh.
So what you think, Lala?
Well, first, I would like to say women do not think they know men. Otherwise, we will be thinking like a man. So I don't think that's true that women think they know men. However, the evidence that is presented, I mean, there's no denying it.
Hold on, denying what?
The evidence, I feel like y'all go against, oh, y'all don't know that. That's not men. That's not men. That's what's shown.
Yeah, see what y'all look at a small group of men and that are jumping on things. Like I said, sex will get a man's attention, but it will not keep a man long term.
Well,
So
obviously, because once the
even
baby comes, they run out the door.
say it again.
No, go ahead.
Even the comment saying all men cheat is you assuming that you know men. All men don't cheat because you don't even know black men don't cheat. But y'all think y'all know.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Where does the term side piece come from?
That's debatable.
I'm just asking. This is a question. I don't know. I'm asking.
I can't confirm nor deny where it comes from. That's very debatable. But I will say women will knowingly allow themselves to be side pieces.
Okay, you can say that all you want, but I can say that women did not come up with the term. It's the people who have the side piece who came up with the term generally. So, but yeah, you can say that. Sure. Yeah.
Like I said, it's debatable.
No, sure, it can be, but I'm pretty sure we, all know what's going on there. Right?
And my logic to why it's debatable, huh?
Because of that statement that you just made, women allow themselves to be side piece. That's all. That's enough for me. You said exactly what I want you to say. Cool.
I mean,
So,
we can't have no side piece unless y'all are like realistic. Even if a man is lying, he's not gonna call his side piece because that defeats the purpose of her being a side piece. He gonna say that's his woman, so she feels special. She stay next to him. So
okay, but
my side piece, we say that's my woman, my other woman.
Okay. Now, what is a side piece? Is that not the side of when you're cheating on your woman?
I don't know because I don't even know what a side piece is.
Of course you don't. Of course, I see. Of course, it's debatable, right?
I see you try to catch me in that trap, but you can't do me like
You
that.
You caught, my guy. You caught. Already, he said exactly what I needed you to say.
I was saying hypothetically, if a man did cheat, he wouldn't call it his side piece. But like I said, black men don't cheat. We just exercise options.
Okay, I see. Well, that I want to talk about something. Can I talk about something?
It's all right. Are you done?
Sure. No, I didn't even go in yet.
Okay, going on in mine, I guess rolls over into that. So you go ahead and continue. Go ahead.
Okay, so when I say why I think they know men is because not only do they think they know men, think they know how men thinks, what they want, and majority of the time it's wrong. And if you do know a man and he what you think he won't, he probably ain't the guy that you should be with.
I see.
You should go for somebody else.
Of course, right.
I'm just saying.
We discuss the same things all the time in the fact that y'all are in denial. Denial.
Are we in denial or y'all just think y'all know?
No, you guys are in denial because listen, for you to say, this is episode 15, isn't it?
Yeah, it is episode 50.
Woo! I didn't know that. Hey, now.
Shout out to Sophia every week.
Right. She's loyal. That's what loyal is. She's loyal. But okay. The type of men that y'all hear that women think y'all are, do y'all think those are the type of men that women really want?
I don't think
The
that's
answer
what
is no.
women really.
No.
I okay. So why do you go for that then? That's my question.
It's like saying you can't have a man. You should be single your entire life. That's what I'm telling you.
I need you to rephrase
But
that
all
question so I
men
can
is
answer
it the
it properly.
same?
No, they're not. You're right. You are absolutely right. However, the pickings are very slim on the ones who not. It's like when you hear
I disagree
the
with that.
term, of
It's
course you
not as
do.
slim as you
Of
think.
course you do, because you're a man and y'all are in denial. Of course.
I could probably mathematically or scientifically break down why that's not true.
Okay, first of all, let's start with the math. Wait, drop those
I mean,
numbers.
we have to. What do most women want, right?
The same thing I suppose men want.
No,
See,
absolutely not.
that's your problem right there.
I
Absolutely
said I
not.
suppose.
Okay, well you suppose
When you
wrong.
get into when you're dating, I would think generally the goal is that you're finding someone that A, you can marry, B,
Okay.
someone you can have kids with, someone that you can love.
Okay.
I assume that's what men want as well.
But
However,
that's not
you
what
are
women
wrong.
want totally.
Yes, it is.
The first thing women
I'll
Okay,
you
clarify.
but
ever
wait, stop. Wait. How can
okay.
you tell me why women think they know men, and then you gonna tell me what women want? Continue, though.
I'm
Because
clarify
Of
that.
I could
course,
read some of their posts and it tells
yes,
me what they want.
yes. And I can't read men posts, but go ahead, continue.
Right.
Hold right. I got you.
Okay, thank you.
I would say it's not it's what catches what women go for. Because I believe there's a distinct difference between the type of men that women are sleeping with and the type of men that women say they want. There's a very distinct difference. And that's why the dude that usually ends up baby daddy is not fit to build or what they say they want if you ask him after the fact.
How many men?
What do you mean? How many men?
How many women are dating men and sleeping with different type of men? Like you saying, the women that the men that women go for versus the men they're sleeping with.
I mean, I don't know a ballpark number. I'd probably say over 50%.
Y'all are so
I mean,
wrong.
you said it. You said it's slim pickings out here. So if it's slim pickings like that, it would be over 50%. But I'm pretty sure that's why it's a general thought that a lot of the guys that the women tend to overlook are probably the guys that they're actually looking for. Because and it's this small group of men that are having all the kids and making women feel like men ain't shit. But women most of y'all want the same thing, and you go for the same guy, having the same problem over and over because you're going for the same kind of guy.
There's no type.
I like that answer, Lambo. Good answer.
There's no listen. It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter what type of money you make. They all do the same shit.
That's
It
not
doesn't
true.
matter.
Not true.
Women,
That's not true.
Not true.
I can promise you. I can promise you.
Okay, let me take it back. Let me
that
take it back. Not all. I do take
Thank
that
you.
back. Majority.
Appreciate that. Thank
Majority.
you.
And that's why you'll find a lot of women who say all men cheat. They say that because they have dated all types. It has nothing to do with what y'all think is going on or what y'all categorize as the type that women go by. Women date men. So if you're a guy let's say it's not even about your looks. It could be, your next door neighbor. Every day,
Mm-hmm.
let's say she put her trash outside her door. While you taking out your trash, you take out her trash. Let's just say something as simple as that.
Okay.
Now, have it may be, you could be gone a lot and she doesn't know what you're doing, but you really could be going to, another girl house or, your baby house or some shit like that. She wouldn't know. What she knows is that or what she thinks is that you're a gentleman. You taking out her trash, you may be trying to get to know her or whatever. So, excuse me. Y'all start the date, and boom, every time you damn near gone, you at a different woman house, but she's not finding that out till later. Okay, that is not a certain type of guy. It's about what what he's showing her.
So one
Y'all may
question.
think what?
So one question. They're not in a relationship, so they could date whoever they want to.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying if it's a man who dating different women, and I can even throw in that some of those women are his kids. He got 5 different baby mamas. Let's just say that. Let's throw that out. Let's say 5
Okay.
baby mamas. She wouldn't
Okay.
know that right away. Of course, you get to know these things. That's why you date people. But y'all are saying that it's a certain type that women go after versus what they sleeping with or whatever. Women like to men like their ego stroked. Most men. I won't say all. I'll say most.
Okay.
They like their ego stroked. That's just
Okay.
whatever it may be. Women like to feel special. If there's a guy making her feel special, he don't have to be a millionaire. I don't care what y'all say because I know too many women that take care of their men. They have nothing to do with the money. They
Mm.
want to feel special. That's what it boils down to. That's it. They
You
want to be
you
loved. They want to feel special. That's just what it is. They want to build something.
Well,
That's what
okay.
it is. The bottom
I'm
line.
glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because I have to get on my soapbox just a little bit. Do you know the laundry list of things like in that situation you described? Like she felt special by that guy, right? But he didn't actually show her anything. Like, do you know the laundry list of things a man can do and sell it as something special to a woman that are absolutely meaningless to him? And yeah, and and that's why I said this the other day. It's like a lot of y'all overestimate over yeah, sometimes y'all too many of y'all, I won't say most, too many of y'all overestimate your value with a man when he hasn't actually shown you anything. Like
That's true.
if I have a coworker, right? And every day I go when I go to lunch, I pick her up some lunch and bring it back. So in her eyes, I'm showing her that she's special. To me, for all she know either I have the money where I can afford to do that and it's meaningless and it doesn't matter to me. I could be getting her meal for free. It's buy one get one free if I buy two, and I'm just saving myself some money. But in her eyes, she thinks that's special, and I can milk a lot out of that situation just because I think she's special when I haven't actually shown her anything, and that's again, this is why I push marriage, because marriage is that one thing a lot of dudes aren't just going to be throwing around all willy nilly. There's a lot of things like I can take you out, you're not special. I can let you into my home, you're not special. I could buy you gifts, you're not special. I be fucking you, you're not special. And y'all go for all this because for the most part, the impression I get is a lot of y'all already think you're special. So when a man co-signs that, you kind of go along with the flow.
That's
And
so.
then
That's
really,
the,
huh?
that's the opposite. Not enough men do enough where some women get those little, efforts and they feel like this guy, must think she's special because they never had that before. That's
so
because
ca-
men don't do
so
shit.
can I ask you a question? So
Go for it.
if that's the case, why are all these women having sex with these men that's not showing them that they special?
What you mean?
If you just said a lot of men isn't showing the women that they special, why are they having sex with them?
I don't know why y'all think all women do is have open their legs to men. That's not what go on. Little do y'all know. So you can go
I'm,
ahead.
I'm
And
not. I'm not saying that one way or another, but it's a lot of babies being born for them to be no men out here.
It's definitely a lot of babies to be born. I can't lie to you and say that.
So I got a question for you, and it's just me thinking. You know how I think, random.
Oh shit! Go ahead.
So as a person, cause I'm not gonna say a man or a woman, a man or a woman. I'm not saying either one. I'm just saying in general.
Excuse me.
Why, if you having such bad luck with the type that you like, why are you not switching your type?
There is no type. That's what I'm trying to. I just said that there is no
No, no,
type.
I hear you say that, but I'm just
There
hearing from.
isn't.
But I'm just
There
speaking
isn't.
from what I asked. I have asked 5 people in the last 5 days, and all 5 of them said they had a type.
Okay? About
And
how they
all
look.
5 of them
About
told
how
me the
they
same
look.
thing.
Okay. What you mean type? They're how they look.
They have a type, yep. How they look, how tall they need to be, and everything.
Okay, so that's all with physical. Physical,
So if you
you can
have
have a type,
that
but
type,
every fit.
right? You have that
No,
type. Why you want to switch it up a little bit?
it does. Listen, even if let's say you have 5, it's 5 of y'all that look the exact same. Y'all not the same, so that means nothing. You can like a certain. You can. That's like if a white guy or a white black girl, whatever, she likes black men. They not all the same just because they look the same. That's not considered what I would say a type, because that's not the same thing. If we're gonna talk
I
about
mean, technically,
physical,
I
no,
mean, you look it up. Technically, that is a type.
all y'all look the same. So you tell me you and your 5 brothers that look the same. All y'all billionaires. Y'all do the same stuff every day. Y'all all work out. Y'all all veggie. Y'all all, it's not. So
Hopefully,
no.
I mean, if one of them been there,
No,
we
you
all
can't
been
say
there because
hopefully,
we
Ray.
all gonna
You know
move
that
up.
shit is not true. That's
I'm just
you
telling
full
you
of
what.
shit. You
You
are
full
full
of
of
shit.
shit.
You're
That's
full
what
of
it
shit.
is. You're full of shit. You do
And this
anything to
2 days in a row.
justify that.
This is 2 days in a row that you been full of shit, or have it been
You
3?
do anything, say anything to justify that bullshit. What you just said. Not going
Okay,
for it.
so yeah.
Sophia, hold
I was
on.
gonna say, Sophia said there's a difference between having a type and having a standard.
That's what I'm trying
Okay,
to tell you.
okay.
It's
So
not.
let's go with the standards. For me, a lot of people, I'm not sure if they have a very high of a standard if they get the same results.
Let's speak on yourself. You said for you. Let's speak on you. Are
Okay,
you
go
getting the
ahead.
same results?
With me,
No,
yeah,
you can answer the
me.
question. Yeah.
What you mean?
Are you getting the same results with your standard? Or you don't
No,
have? Go
my
ahead.
standard is changing though. I'm
Oh,
evolving my
okay.
standards. My standards have changed. So I don't have the same outcome. But I
Okay.
don't see a
So
lot of people changing their standard when they having bad outcomes. I had bad outcomes, so I'm changing my standard. So my outcome won't continue to be the same.
so
So
you're lowering your standards.
no,
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
just
I mean,
have different standards.
we can't compare men and women on that level though.
No. Let's well, you really can't, but let's just go for it. Let's just do it for shits and giggles. My majority, I would say, majority of women won't change their standard even if they have bad outcomes. Men would change their standards to make sure that the outcome become different and adjust their standards.
So I'm gonna tell you why that's false. Just because, as I stated, you
I mean,
dating, you're dating. You can say I mean, but that's still why it's false. It's false because the same way I said, if you are, you know, dating, let's say 5 people who look alike, they all have different stuff going on. Okay,
okay, okay.
are you when you're dating different people in different, they can be from different countries, they can have been raised different, they have different professions, etc. Is that not different?
But
That's
that's
the
not
same
standards.
standards.
No,
That's the same. Okay.
no. Because when
Okay.
I say different standards, for
Hmm.
example, I could say my first standard was, hey, I need someone that makes sure that they maintain this type of weight. Make sure they
So that's
look this.
not that wouldn't be a
That
different person.
no, no, no. I could
Okay.
have all of the five people that have this, but I would say, hey, I don't care if they can't do this or they can't do that. But my standard had changed. So yes, you could look like that, but I need you to have this to come with it.
That's the same thing. No five
I
people
mean, it's
are
not the same
exactly
thing.
alike. No
It's
five people
not the
are
same
exactly
thing.
alike. What five
Yeah.
people are exactly alike?
Okay. No,
Who
no
grew
five
up
people.
on different parts of the
But
world?
that have to do nothing with my standard and me changing it. I'm changing my
It
standard so I
does.
won't
If
get
you're
the same
dating the
outcome.
different people, obviously you're gonna get different outcomes. If you date, you don't choose. If you're choosing to date somebody, you're choosing a certain standard. If you're dating
Okay,
different
hold
people,
on, hold
you're
on, hold
gonna
on, hold on.
get different results.
Okay, no, no, no. Okay, for example, when I say set your standard as your standard, you could date that same woman. Let's just say you date that woman now, and you date the same person that looking like. If you come in and have a standard of what you want, they gonna be more freely to be okay with that standard instead of you come in and say, you know what, I don't care you cook it clean, but you said you have that standard of, hey, I want you to cook it clean. Different standards. That could be the same person,
Different standard.
different standards.
Yes. Yeah, but different people's gonna be different standards as well. That's what I'm saying. You're right. But dating different people is gonna be the same.
Uh, dating
It's
different
a,
people is not gonna be the same.
it's different standards. It is. Otherwise, it's like saying, okay, I want to date this person. I want everybody I date to be 5'6", to have 0 kids, to have 100,000 in the bank. If you want to do it like that, every person got to have these only qualifications. Then yes, but we know if you're dating around different people, different country, raised here, raised there, it's gonna be different. None of them all gonna have those same. It's different. You're right, different standards, different people. But that's also why I'm saying that when women do that, I'm not saying, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. No, I do not think all men cheat. I don't, because I think there's a lot of good men out there.
Thank
That's why
you.
I never been one to be easily impressed, because I feel like it's too many out there to just
No, I
But
don't know.
so I'm just saying, but it's a lot of women that have moved around, and when they say all men cheat, that's because they've got bad experiences. I'm not saying it could sometimes it could be you, sis. Not saying it's right, but it could be the way that she is. You know, relax. And when I say that, I'm not making saying the man is good either. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying it could be, not saying she chooses a wrong type of man, but it's something within her. And maybe it could be that I don't want to say she's too masculine, because I don't feel like that's an excuse. But for men to cheat. But let's just say that, it could be a common denominator in women, it's making the man feel a certain type of way. But I'm just saying, like, there's a reason why women think all men cheat. It's not just because they feel like they think like a man and they know what men want, etc. It's because it's been that's what some of y'all be
So
doing.
could you not
Most of y'all.
could you not say that they could meet a good man, and because they don't fit in their type, they didn't even give them a chance that they may not never even cheat on them.
Well, see, this I will say this. Everybody, just because, let's say it's a good man and it's a good woman, that don't mean y'all go together. I don't feel like, some people, not for some people. Some things have nothing to do with how the good a person you are. We know that, as I feel like, as we at our age now, we know that have nothing to do with, y'all clicking. It could be a good man, it could be a good woman. And y'all relationship can never work. Nobody may not even cheat. So I
Who?
won't say that
That wasn't even
I'm
my
gonna
question.
blame. I know, but your question is you're trying to point out the fact that a woman could see a good man in front of her and not give him a chance. He may not be the man for her. She may not be the
How
man
she
for
know?
him. Sometimes it's okay. I wouldn't say it's that she she may not even know you're a good man. She may not even know that about you. You may not even be putting that out there. You may not even really know what type of woman she is. Everybody don't give everybody a chance like that. And
Okay.
well, some people could, but we can say truthfully, most people don't give everybody a chance. They just don't. And I don't know about you, Limbo, but I know Ray don't. Not everybody. And it could be because that just wasn't a person for him. But he don't know. She could have been she probably would have been a great wife. But you don't know.
So
I mean,
why
Everybody not
you put my name in there?
because I know you. I've known you your whole life. I
Uh,
can say that. But I don't know.
you
I don't know,
don't know me
Limbo.
like you think. Know me like you
You didn't
think.
give
I have
everybody a
evolved.
chance. I literally was just thinking about the other day. It was a girl that I think I won't say her name, but one of our aunts tried to connect you with because she felt like y'all was two nice people. And I think
Yeah.
it was a one date, and I don't think I ever heard about her again. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm gonna
she
agree on that, Ray.
no last
I've
What?
watched you disqualify a girl because you looked at her IG and you felt like she was on IG too much. I'm gonna have to agree. You be disqualifying folks for some reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
Well. Okay.
Some I
Okay.
understand.
So that was different.
How?
see, see, what
Okay.
kind of see?
How?
Okay. So
Like
my thing is
hold on, Ray. Because I'm gonna address this.
okay.
Like people are different between single in and out of relationships. Shit like that particular girl, she could have been a great woman. Like she was fine. You know what I'm saying? She was nice. She could have been
But
a great
looks
woman in a
isn't
relationship.
everything.
But I
Let
get
him
that. But
finish. Let
I
him
get that,
finish.
right? But you don't really know anything about her except that she's on IG. There are plenty of women that are on social media while they're single, and then they get in a relationship, and you never see them again because they're wrapped up in their relationship. So it,
I'm trying to tell
you
you.
disqualified her for being on IG while she's single. Is
Yep.
like you could have even expressed if y'all started dating, you could have even expressed that concern to her, and that could have been something she changed. And I mean, that's something that's you can
Exactly.
compromise on, right? So like I get certain things that you disqualify
I
people,
don't
but
want
somewhere where
right.
it's
I don't want to
still need to be
change
a
nobody.
compromise, huh?
I'm not here to change anyone. I need
Ray,
It's
them to
you
not
full
be
of
about
themselves.
shit.
it's not
Can
about
you
change, it's
finish?
about
You full of
compromise.
shit.
Whoa. What we not gonna do is gang up on me. That's what we not gonna do.
We're
I'm not
not.
getting up on you, Ray,
No,
but there's a
I
difference
said let
I
between
him
mean,
change
it
and
sound
finish.
like
compromise.
it. It
No,
sound
I
like
said
it.
let him finish. I just want you to let him finish. That's it. But
Change
no
change
interruption.
is expecting somebody to do something completely different. Compromise is, well, this is how you feel, this is how I feel, this is, and we're gonna come to the middle and work it out.
And you, from a
It-
person who have stated
Whoa.
they've been talking to married people, etc., you have to know that compromise is a big part of in a relationship and
I just
marriage.
told y'all I have evolved. Okay, that was the
you
past.
Ray, what
okay?
I'm
We'll
talking
stop
about
being
was
full
like
of shit.
last month though.
Yeah, I believe it.
No, it was not. Why you lying?
Matter of fact, no. It was for your birthday, bruh.
Was it last week? Probably last week, right? Yeah,
It wasn't that long ago because
I
this is a
believe it.
chick he met out when we was out for his birthday. So it wasn't that
Hmm.
long ago. So I don't want to hear I have evolved, but we're not.
I
Well,
have. Okay, but you bringing up something else too. That it's different things too. You can't just say that you could say one statement and say things about me when you don't really know the whole
What you
story
mean?
behind it. It's more than just
What,
because she be on IG a lot.
All I know is what you said directly.
What
to
is
me.
it, Ray? What else is it? Go ahead.
Well, I
what
don't
you
have
said.
to explain everything to y'all on what I want and what I want and what I like.
But why
don't,
can't you
don't.
say?
But that was specifically what you
secret?
said. Why you wasn't going to deal with it?
Yeah. Okay. So
What
elaborate.
was the IG?
Elaborate.
And I feel it just me. It just me. I feel like if you having a whole bunch of pictures of yourself, it seemed like you took certain angles to make sure. I just feel like it's too much. I have dealt with that before. I have dealt with someone that, as you say, been on there, and I did verse my concern, and they still wanted me to. They wanted me to take pictures of them. Look, I don't even want to try to deal with that again, so I just cut it out. It's just me.
So you don't
I've
want
dealt
any
with that
person.
before.
So you don't want a girl
Who
who has a social media.
No. It's not by having a social media. That's not the problem.
What's the problem?
I feel like if you own it so much, that's a problem.
You on social media a lot?
No, I'm not.
You on your phone a lot? But I bet if you had a
I
girlfriend,
am, but
you
it's
really...
not. It's not even social media a lot.
Okay,
Tell them.
so just
Some of the
like I'm
time
gonna
he
tell
got
you
to
the
tell
truth.
me to do something or whatever, because I don't even be on it like that. I might get on for 5 seconds and get off, but it does
I'm gonna
not
tell
be
you the
social media.
truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The truth is, when you are in a relationship, though, that changes. When you're with somebody, if it's a, I'm not gonna say in a relationship. If you're in a good relationship, it changes. It does, and I'm not saying you have to change. Because I'm not saying, but
I'm just
social
telling you my
media,
experience.
and I'm not
That it
saying,
didn't change.
hey, and I'm not denying it. I'm not denying it at all. But I'm just telling you, it can.
It
And that's
can. I
from
believe it.
experience. It's from experience. So it can. Just telling you that.
I
But
feel
I'm not
you,
saying
but
you ain't gonna have to change. You don't
also
have to.
at the same
Yes.
experience,
Yes.
I know someone right now, and it haven't changed their one bit. It haven't changed their one bit.
Okay. And you know what? In all relationships, not even good relationships. So I'm not saying they not in a good relationship, but you're absolutely right. Social media has become a huge part of the culture, and you don't
Yeah,
like it.
I don't want you to.
And it's
Yeah,
nothing
don't
wrong.
like it.
And
So
there's nothing
I'm just
wrong with
trying to
that.
stay
Nothing
away
wrong with
from
that.
that Lambo.
Yes. He didn't say it's nothing wrong. He didn't say you can't like that.
Don't don't
Ray,
let
we're
that.
not coming for you. Ray,
Hey,
we are
don't let.
not coming for you.
Okay.
We're not coming for you.
I can't tell. Next topic, please.
Go ahead, Lala.
So since we were talking about baby daddies, I wanted to bring up again the topic of row definitely full of themselves, full of shit. Abortions being banned. I want to
Okay, what
speak
about it?
on it. And I want to speak it because I do not agree with it. I do not agree with it at all. But I feel as though men think that this is only about women. Of course, it's the woman's body, but I feel like men need to step up, and take some responsibility.
What do you mean? And men out there protesting.
I I don't mean the protesters. I'm not even talking about the protesters. I'm talking about the
So what do you mean
impregnators.
by stepping
The
up?
impregnators. Y'all need to. They need
Step up
to
how?
stop getting women pregnant and throwing money at them so they can go get that abortion. Stop. Just stop it. I feel like that should not be. Yes, it needs to be. It needs to be stopped. Don't get her pregnant if you don't want her
Um,
to be your baby mother. I know hundreds of
don't
women
sleep
who have
with him
cried
if
on
you
their
don't want to
pillow.
be the baby daddy. Don't lay down
No,
with
it's
him if
not.
you don't want
No,
to
it's
be
not.
the
I'm
daddy.
not talking about. I didn't say she don't want him to be the baby daddy. I said he don't want her to be his baby mama. That's what I said. I'm not saying that she don't want him to be her baby daddy. He don't want her to be the baby mama. Yes.
Okay, so I feel like this is how I feel. Me. This me only. I don't know how other people feel.
Of course.
But I feel like if that didn't happen before where he was able to do that, he would have keep doing it. Like trying to.
What you mean?
I feel like he had another situation where that was acceptable.
Of course, it's the woman's fault.
So he did it again because he said,
Fuck it, these hoes. Get this
I'm not
money,
blaming her.
Yes, you are.
I did not call them that either. I didn't call them that either. That was your words.
Okay.
I'm just saying that.
Okay. That's what you was thinking.
I believe that. Also,
what you believe?
How can I say this nicely? Like, for example, you said that you shouldn't get pregnant if you don't have a baby mother, right? Okay. So, in that case, I feel like if
women
that happens
need
to you
to.
once, you should leave him. You should let him go. But if that happened, he would do that. You would do it and still come back to him, huh?
Of course. Can we stop blaming women? Can we just say that it's wrong to make a law where women can't control their own body? Can we just say that?
I agree. I'm gonna jump in right there. Clear my throat. I agree 100,000%. We should not be making laws mandating what somebody can and cannot do with their body. Period. I agree with that. At the same time,
nope. And no, let's just let it sit there.
No. Let him finish.
At the same time,
let him finish.
I'm seeing all these posts about women going on strike and they not finna give no sex. And I kind of feel like if you did that in the first place, you wouldn't be going for an abortion. But and I get it, and I always say it takes two, right? As men, we need to be mindful of who we knocking up. Women, you need to be mindful who you let knock you up.
No, I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
It does absolutely take two. It's funny that's what you chose because that kind of rolls into my topic. We'll get into that later. I honestly think the whole abortion thing is. I think it might be a distraction to something else that's going on in the world right now that they don't want us to pay attention to because everybody up in arms about the Roe v. Wade thing. But at bottom line, freedom. I do disagree with all the companies that are going to pay for people to travel to get an abortion. I'm absolutely against that.
Why?
Because unless you're, I get their extended circumstances. Like I know somebody that was raped, so I get those extenuating circumstances. But let's be real. Most of the people getting abortions are not in these extenuating circumstances. They're people that they were knocking boots, giving up the booty. They got knocked up. Somebody didn't want the baby. They were trying to take care of it quietly. That's probably at least a good 60% of the situations out there.
Accidents happen.
I thought we was grown.
Everyone makes mistakes. No one's perfect in this world. Okay?
I get the mistakes because people do make mistakes. But at the same time, if you're not being protected and you having sex, whatever happens, you should be okay with that. Because you took that risk.
Right. So why does the company need to pay for that?
Right. But at the same time, if you doing things to protect it, and let's just say the condom breaks, then okay, I get it. But if you both go unprotected and you get pregnant, okay, well, I guess you got a baby coming.
P.S. If you got a BBL, I don't want to hear nothing about birth side effects from birth control.
Listen to this. All I want to say is that I think those companies are doing that. They're doing that only because they just want to support the women. If they
Right.
wouldn't have made that law, there would be no need for them to do that.
So
That's the bottom line.
I didn't do the exact math, kind of, but I kind of try to calculate the difference in the price.
Did you now?
And I realized that having a baby is a lot more expensive than buying a pack of condoms.
Okay. Well, first of all, stop being full of shit. Okay. Once again,
I'm
just cut it out.
I'm saying for the people that like to go raw.
Ray, who don't know that that's cheaper than having a baby? Life
Right,
happens.
but at the same time, I'm just trying to let them know that if you decide that okay, a baby is coming, you okay with that? You by you going there, you saying, you know what, I'm okay if I have a child with this person.
Mm.
That's what I feel like. I feel like you saying you okay with it,
Um.
because that's a big chance you taking.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I do feel like that you taking a chance. Of course, I can agree with that, but I just don't think, you know what I'm saying, they should be doing things like that. And there would be no need for them to fly people out. So, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right. I know it's special cases that that will cause things for that, which is fine. But I'm just saying in general, if you take those kind of risks, you should be okay with those kind of
Ready
outcomes.
for the consequences.
Right. I don't know why they don't just set the
So
law where you can have an abortion in these particular circumstances.
So let me ask y'all
right.
this. Right. If your 16-year-old daughter got pregnant,
Hmm.
a 15-year-old daughter got pregnant, do you
Hmm.
think it shouldn't be an option for her not to keep a baby? Think about
Uh,
it. Just think about it first.
I I will support her, but she need to learn a lesson. I will do as much as I can to impose upon her the type of challenges she going to come against. She should not do things expecting that her parents to be there and support her. Um, and I will do as much as I can to make sure she has all the information. If she makes a decision outside of that, at a certain point, she needs to learn a lesson.
Because she could possibly, it's definitely gonna affect her future. Either you and your wife gonna be helping her raise the baby, or she probably wouldn't be going to college or anything like that.
Absolutely, those are facts. And and again, I still want her to go to college and all thing. And I will help even if I tell her I won't, because I want to put the fear into her. I want her to understand how heavy the situation she's in. As a parent, I'm always going to be there and help my child. But I want her to feel the impact of the things, the decisions she made. Um, and for that very reason, like I want her to think. I think we should always be telling our kids, think about the consequences of what you're doing before you do them. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna rob, whether you're talking about having unprotected sex or robbing a liquor store, think about what you're doing. Think about what's going to happen if you do that.
Right. Yep. Ready?
so so huh?
Go ahead.
Okay. So with me, let's just say, why are you laughing? Because you already know I'm gonna say something crazy.
Third. Go ahead.
Um, yeah, I'm about to say something crazy. So when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
me, of course, before that even happened, we're gonna have this talk and let her know what can happen. So if it does happen, it's gonna happen. Yeah, if she choose to have abortion, okay, that's not up to me.
What you mean?
That's her body. But at the same time, I'm gonna let her know it's your fault that it's here. Okay? I'm not blaming the guy because I don't know the guy. I know you. And I know I raised you better than this. But if you choose to do it, hey, go for it. I'm gonna let her sweat a little bit before I put in my 2 cents of help. But I will let her sweat a little bit. She'd be like, "Oh, I'm going out this weekend." No, you're not. You got a baby.
Really?
Okay.
Ain't no
Yes,
hot girl
you
summer,
got a
ain't no
baby.
Miami weekends, ain't no spring
Yeah,
break.
yeah. Your
You
hot
got you
girl
got
summer
kids.
is over with.
Yeah.
You got a hot girl baby. That's what you got. Because the first thing that's gonna happen with that is that parent is gonna be raising the child more than the child is more than the extra parent will, and gonna cause headache on the person. And I'm not gonna bring extra stress on me because she decided to do something that I have already talked to her about not doing. Hey, it is what it is.
But she should have that opportunity, right?
Yeah, I said that. She should have. I've never said that I'm gonna get abortions. Like, if that's your body, that's your choice. I don't think someone should tell you what to do with your own body. That's like telling, which I think they should, but they haven't. They should tell a man after he have a certain amount of kids and not take care of them, he should have a vasectomy. Like, he should not bring any more kids in the world and not be a father to them. That should be cut off.
Agreed. I
That
agree
should be
with
cut
that.
off. So I don't understand how would I. That's one thing I don't get is how can you say that you don't want someone to have abortion, but you're okay with people having kids and not taking care of them, and you do nothing about that. That's a problem.
Definitely a problem for sure.
But as a father, you got to be there for your kid and help support them. But they definitely gonna sweat first. They definitely gonna sweat first for sure, for sure. That hot girl summer gonna be done with.
We're
That gonna
talking
be
about.
you waking up.
I said a 15-year-old girl.
I mean, 15-year-old girl right now talking about they having hot girl summer.
Yeah.
They be
Kids,
singing
right?
the songs. I'm just saying what they say. Well, apparently she's not a kid. She out here having babies and getting pregnant. How much a kid she trying to be? Apparently
How
she don't
much?
care about being a
How bad?
kid.
How good are you gonna raise your daughter?
I'm gonna raise her the best that I can. I mean, I only could speak at my experience. My experience, I didn't do it. So I only could speak of what I do or what I've and choices I made. So I only could give the information of what I did and what and how it's different. That's the only thing I could say. I could every time you give opinion, most time when you give opinion, you put your opinion based on what you've seen or what you've been through. When it comes to that, I'm gonna do what I've been through. I've been through not trying to have a kid before I'm ready. But hey, that's just me. I don't know.
More the merrier.
You said the more the merrier?
Yep.
Oh.
By yourself with
Okay.
that one.
Right.
By yourself with that one.
We'll see.
Uh y'all got anything else before I go into my topic?
No, go
Nah,
ahead. You
I'm
have the
ready.
floor.
Yeah.
I had some other stuff I was gonna go into today, but I came across this video and it kind of falls in line with what y'all talking about. And I'm gonna hold on. This video, this is a 4-minute video. I'm not gonna play the whole thing.
Look, y'all.
Every fucking day, my baby daddy come here with one fucking meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have one kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry? What he like? What do you mean? Okay, what about my other kids? What about your other kids? Okay, but them your kids' siblings though. What are you talking about? Them my kids, them your kids' siblings though. So what you want? So my other kids finna be left out. You didn't feed them? You know I don't get my food stamps to the 7. Is that my problem? But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out. I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son. How are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings? Them are his siblings though. He's not finna eat in front of all his other siblings and they're not eating on McDonald's. No, why do I gotta put? Bring him out to the car. I'll let him. No.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
Oh goodness. You were searching for that video. Lambo, we can't hear you.
My bad. Long story short, to cut it short because it's a 4-minute video. They arguing for a few minutes. He's insisting on he take care of his kid. She's insisting he's a terrible dad because he doesn't bring stuff for the other kids. She ends up taking the food and the drink, throwing it in the street so nobody gets it.
Really?
My interpretation is that really revealed her as a terrible mother.
Definitely. I can agree. Definitely.
As a mother, if you struggling to feed your kids, even if he brought one burger, you would have cut that shit up into 4 pieces, divided them fries up, and gave it to all 4 of them kids.
Definitely.
So
I can agree.
She almost is more upset that she got all the kids and only one man is showing up, and she's lashing out at him, but she's not really mad at him.
I can. You know what? Y'all sound with the same standards about having kids. Thanks. You hear that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I will beat my son's ass. I have no hesitation about that.
I'm be honest. It's gonna be work for my son.
Right.
We'll see. We'll see. But back to that video, I definitely definitely agree that she's a bad mother.
Let Lala go so she can get her.
Look, okay, go ahead. I want to say this though. She is a bad mother, and I would say that the fact that to me she's saying she get food stamps, that means she ain't buying the right shit. If she couldn't even stretch it so that she can feed the kids, if he say he want to help out. But I'm also gonna say this: sometimes y'all brothers mess up. You know where they mess up at? They still be smashing the baby mama. Where she feels like she have the right to come at him like that. Because she feel like they still smashing. If that's your baby, when that's your baby mother, that's your baby mother. If you done, you done. So when you done, she can't come to you and say to you, all my other kids hungry. I'm not saying that's exactly what happened in a situation, but from the situations that I know that are similar, that's what's going on. She feel like you smashing her and you telling her, I want to help you out. She feel like she can come at you like that. Because that lady sound crazy as hell. She sound crazy. She's telling you you not helping. She's yelling at you, telling you her other kids hungry. And when he tell you that you can't feed your kids, you gonna say, I get my food stamps. What are you doing?
Okay.
You know, where
So
are you working at? What's up?
My question is, we don't know her situation, but she said other kids, which means that it's more than one.
I think
I
it's
Correct?
agree.
4 of them. I think it's 4
Huh?
of them.
It's definitely more than one, but
Okay,
and that's why I say
so it's 4.
mm-hmm,
It's 4 of them,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
So my question to you is,
Yes,
if you
Ray.
had a if you had the first kid, then the second
What?
kid, I'm just
And
have a
what?
question. I kind of think about your poor choice in men.
Ray, stop right there
Because
because
I'm gonna go with,
what?
let's just say this. My next question is, okay, you could say, oh, maybe she was married to the first guy and they got a divorce. Okay, that
No,
is
I'm not
very
even gonna say
possible.
that. What
That
if
is
all
very
of those other kids
possible.
got one daddy? You're judging her. What if they all the other ones have
Okay,
one
no.
daddy?
Okay, no. My
No.
problem
What?
wasn't my thing wasn't part of your choice of having that. Even if it's one father, why are you having another kid, 3 kids with
When
the
they was
same man
married, you
that
think
probably haven't
when
been
they
doing
were
something?
married, you
Okay,
think he wasn't
if
taking care of his
they
kids?
were married and they got a divorce, huh? I'm sorry.
When they were married, he was taking care of his
Uh huh.
kids.
Okay. In that case, when you marry and you get a divorce, in the divorce, it asks about the kids and the money. So you automatically gonna be paying when you get that divorce.
If he got
And if
it,
it's three
if he not, we
kids,
don't know the situation. You're judging. You are judging,
no,
like you
I'm just
always
saying.
judge
I'm
women.
just like what just like
You
you judge.
judging.
You judge too.
I didn't judge
You
her.
get judged.
I said she sound.
Yes, you judge as they were still smashing. Just
I
because he
said
came
a
over, don't
lot.
mean
I said a lot. No, I didn't say her. I
he's
said I
smashing
don't
her.
know her. I said I don't know her situation is what I said. I said a lot of men though, they mess up
Okay,
because
so
they
want me
still
to add that?
smash the baby mamas. Huh?
Okay,
I
okay. Sorry, let me change my answer. I don't know her situation. A lot of women, or some women, I'm not gonna even say a lot. I'm gonna do
there you go.
it a little better.
Okay, there you go.
Some women having kids by a person who not taking care of the first one.
And you're
Some
right.
women,
And I'm
but
gonna
I
agree
don't
with
know
you
her
with that.
situation. I'm gonna say her situation, but
Yeah, but
it's
I only
it's a
said you
whole
judge.
problem.
Yes.
You can't, please. Okay, I think my biggest problem, my biggest outcome with that is that I know it's hard time for a lot of people in the world. I know about that. I know. But for me, I will hope that when you making the right decisions that you making by bringing kids into the world, that you are thinking about the kids too when you bring them into the world and what it takes to raise them. And yes, everyone makes mistakes, but I, you can't be making 4 mistakes. Okay,
You're
you can't
right.
be making four
You're
mistakes.
absolutely you and you know what? You
So that's
said
my
nothing
biggest
wrong.
problem because like these kids is really hurting from all these situations that you put them in. Like you as a parent should know, hey, I know I made that mistake. I need to make an extra caution that, I'm kind of fit. Yes, maybe you lost your job yesterday. But as that whole playing video, that's not a person who lost a job yesterday talking.
I, and I can listen.
So
I can
I just
agree.
think it's so bad that this that you even had to record someone doing this. Like that's my biggest take on this. It's a problem that you even had to do a recording of this to say that you want to what's the word she used?
Listen, it doesn't even matter. You're right. You're right. It makes her look bad. It makes her look bad more than it makes him look bad. You're absolutely right. All I'm saying is you are quick to judge when you see a situation with a woman and kids like that. You always say, and that's why Kristen got on last time. She had to say something. You love to say something about women choosing bad baby daddies. If he ain't taking it, blah blah blah. Every situation is not the same. I said in her situation, she does like a bad mother. I do not think that, you know, he should have to take care of all her children. I don't think that. But I don't think that we could say, and she does look like a bad mother. She looks crazy yelling at him. She looks worse in the situation to me than him.
I said
Because I feel
some.
like while you waited for him to pull up, you could have probably been, at work or something. I'm not saying that. But all I'm saying is that we can't say that all those kids have different daddies. She made all this mistake. All those three kids could have the same daddy, and he could. We don't know what could happen. He could have went to jail. Whatever situation happened, he could have went bankrupt. Whatever the situation may be, but
Okay,
I feel
so
like you love to judge.
okay, well, I can't. You can't say I love to judge, and you say the man is still smashing the baby mamas.
I said in some cases, Ray. I'm not talking
I
about
said in some
scenarios.
cases too.
After I said something. But
Right. That
that's
I
not the
changed
way
it
you
and said
presented
in
it.
some cases.
Yes, but I
So
started
yours
out that
is
way because
so
my
so
no no
yours
no
is
no
better.
mine though
So
mine
yours
is
is
not
better
better.
because
Mine is
you said
facts.
some.
No, mine is fact.
Okay.
I'm talking about real
Okay.
life people business
You
that
can't
I
say
know.
yours are fat because I know a few
I'm talking
baby
about real
daddies
life
that don't
people
go back.
business. I'm talking about real
I know real
Ray.
life
I
people
didn't say
business.
all of them. I did not say all of them. I said
I know
some.
you
I
said
said some of
some.
y'all brothers. Did I not say some of y'all brothers?
Yeah, but
Right
you
or
can't say
wrong?
some
Look,
of our
right or
brothers
wrong?
because neither one of us did it. Because it's not our
I
brothers.
only
That's my brother
so
right
y'all
there.
just
He don't do
so
that.
y'all not black. Okay, so y'all not brothers. So all black
Oh,
men
so you
don't
saying
cheat.
black brothers do it? What about the white ones?
No, I asked you a question, Ray. I'm asking you a
Yes,
question.
but you just said brothers, so you don't think the white one do it?
What, y'all don't have white brothers? When I say brothers, I don't mean black people, white
Some
people.
of
I mean
us.
men. I mean
You
men.
just said you just asked me if I were black.
No, I didn't. I said
Yes, you
Ray is
did.
full of shit.
We getting off on a tangent. We getting off on a
Ray
tangent.
is full of shit. I did not say are you black. I said
Yes, you
did you
did.
No, I said, are you saying that all black men don't cheat either? That's what I was saying. It's a
Oh, that what
question.
you want to say? A
That's
majority.
what was a
We
question.
exercise our
Okay,
option.
that done. I have nothing else to say. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Lala. And I want to
Yeah.
say live, I am sorry to stereotype every baby mother.
Thank you. Good. No
But
kids left behind.
um
So
Uh-oh.
yeah. No kids left behind. For facts.
no, like there's always there's exceptions to every rule. Like I'm never gonna deny that. But if we get into these anecdotal situations where it's like a 1 in a million chance, if we're trying to we can never account for everything. Nothing is 100% of anything. So most of the time when we're talking about most. If it like 80%, right? 80-20.
Mhm.
So if we're saying if it doesn't fit you, it doesn't fit you. Understand
And
that
you
then
shouldn't get
we're
mad.
not talking about you, right? You shouldn't get mad about it because we're
You
not
shouldn't
talking about your
stereotype.
situation. It's not a stereotype if the numbers support it.
But it's not though. That's why
If,
I'm trying to the same way that y'all try to tell me about black men and cheating.
Uh-huh.
Y'all telling me because y'all are men and y'all know different. So I'm
um,
telling you that's not
No,
true. That's
that's not
not
why I'm
true.
saying it. I'm saying it because I'm a man. I know different. I'm just
Why
going
are
to
you
tell you
saying it?
about what I know from people I talk to. That's all I'm
I
saying.
said because you
People
know
I talk
different.
to.
So you know different, right?
Huh?
You know different.
Correct.
And that's what I
Correct.
said. And I said, and because you know different. So that's the same situation. It's not majority. It's not. That is not true.
I said
It's
some.
not.
I said some.
Lambo just say majority. It's
I
not.
say most time when we're speaking, we're talking about the majority of our experience.
Okay.
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 That's
We can say that. We
I
can
like
say
that.
that. Yeah.
That's the
Okay. We
majority of
can
our
say
Thank you,
experience.
Lambo.
And
You know I'm not always
when I
good
say
with my words.
when I say my experience, and I say like I poll people. I'm in a singles group. I talk to different women, talk to people in different places to kind of pick their brain and get their opinion. So and you know we don't have the Godfather no more, you know, to put him on camera no more. But that was another place. So like from different places, I see patterns, right? And there's a pattern of the no, I really didn't want to go into this, but with women following a trend and getting the same results. Now, in that particular situation, that video, I feel like that is a very important conversation you need to have when you have kids, because you need to ask the guy, like, especially if he doesn't have kids, if we have kids, and we don't, God forbid, we don't work out, are you going to still care about my kids? Now, that should not be an expectation of any woman that a man takes care of kids that are not his. Nowhere, no way, no how. So if you're going to do it, and so if he says yes, then you know, and if he says no, then you know. Either way, you're prepared. But again, I feel like that can be resolved with a conversation.
So is this a double standard or what? So
Not
when
at all.
men,
I think as a
no.
man,
This scenario, when a man has a child, particularly a daughter, okay,
Mm-hmm.
is it not true that inspect he expects his woman to, you know, care for her, I guess you would say,
is that her
as
daughter?
as a female. No, I said his daughter. When he has
If
a daughter, it's his daughter.
if we're together,
If
yes.
if they
And
together,
then if you
then
break up,
if that woman and guy were together, of course he would have bought all them McDonald's if they were
Right.
together.
yeah. So so what I'm saying is, so once they break up, he no longer expects his woman to be involved any longer in his daughter's
No,
life.
not at all.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Why would he? He's not
That's
even
not her.
talking
That's
to
not
her.
her kid. Yeah.
That's not her kid. But as you could tell from the people you know, most fathers that have custody of their daughters or their kids in general, they usually don't get any support from the mother, like financially. Majority of them. And just think about the ones you know. They usually don't
One,
get much of, huh?
two,
To what?
only two.
You only know two?
Do I know more?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how many? Enough to say majority?
I just
Or
said from
enough
what
to
you,
say a few?
yes.
Huh?
And from what you know, you should know that it's not the same standards. It's not the same standards when it
So
comes to
we
that
don't have time
because
to get into this tonight, but we're
right.
talking about 2 to 200. So we can't get into that tonight. But I won't
Okay.
even go. I won't even.
I'll make that my next topic then so we can get on it.
It's I'm. It's
I
the numbers
okay,
don't
so
lie.
just overall, if once
Yes,
they leave that relationship, it's nothing that either side should be doing if they don't want to. They should have expected either side.
Outside of their own children.
What outside their own children, it's not your body. And of course, it would be different if the person grew up with the parent for like 15 years. I don't think either parent would just cut that child out, even if it's not theirs. That I
I
don't
was just
believe
gonna
either
say that.
side.
Yeah, I
Right.
was just gonna
But
say that would be different.
right. But if it's done, like if you through, you through. Like that's it.
That's
Like you
your
just take
child.
care of your yeah,
I won't
just
say
your
nothing not to
child.
drag this out
I
because I don't want
wouldn't
to drag this out.
Okay. All right.
I said, well, I won't say nothing so we don't drag this out. Go ahead.
I'm That's it for me.
Well, I'm being honest. You lucky you got on the show today, cause we were gonna go real in on y'all.
Ooh, ladies.
Yes.
I just ask questions.
Listen. You know what? Never mind. Let's go ahead.
I love y'all women. Y'all here beautiful. I just ask questions.
I'm just messing with you. We wasn't gonna go in, but I just, you know what? Like me, I feel like I have questions for women, and if it feel like when I ask certain questions, they take offense to it when it's a question. And to me, I feel like you don't have to take offense to it. Just tell me your answer. That's all to it. Just tell me your
Exactly.
answer.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Like,
They don't want to talk about that though. Exactly. So for you. But yeah. Go ahead.
huh?
Go ahead, Ray.
Oh, all right. Well, thanks for everybody tuning in to the Leftover Podcast. And I just want to end it by saying one thing. Ladies, I may say things a little strong, okay? But mine is out of love, okay? Mine is out of love. I love y'all. I swear I do. I swear I do. And also, you should be able to do whatever you want to with your body.
Good job.
Until next time, we got Lala, Lambo, and Ray.
Night, y'all.
All right. Good night, y'all. Good night. Good night.